Hi, I'm Brian. This is my bus. This will probably be the worst sales video for a bus you'll ever see, but I just thought I'd want to put it right out there and show people what we got. I had the bus for about 3 years, paid $50,000 for it, probably sunk another $10,000 into it over the last 3 years or so. It's a great bus, runs really good, very reliable, very solid. 1981 Prevost Le Mirage, Liberty conversion, top of the line there. That said, it's a 30-year-old bus, so I just want to kind of point out a few things. Apologize for the video not being any better. Shooting it from my iPhone. If you notice on the very front here, I don't know if you can see them or not in the video, but there are some dings in the front where rocks over the years have went up and hit. That panel is easily replaced. Probably cost you, I don't know, $300-400 for the panel, but they're readily available. Up on top here you can see the first sign of the paint job. The coach has been repainted within the last probably 6 or 7 years. Not a good paint job. It looks good. It's not adhering well at all. So what you're looking at now is where the Liberty coach emblem was. I pulled that off. Again, the bus itself, it's all stainless, so there's no issue with rust or anything there with the skin of the bus itself. It is a good looking bus. It's 40 foot. We can look, the tires, all 8 tires are new. The steer tires and the tag axles are actually brand new. 600 miles on them, less than 2 months old. $500+ a piece by the time you have them mounted. So good rubber all the way around. The drive axle tires, as we come back, again, they're brand new. They probably have, I had to guess, maybe 1,200 miles on them, and they're probably, I'm going to say, a year and a half old at most. So tires are not an issue on the bus. It has the Alco aluminum rims. They shine up really well if you keep them clean, keep them shined up. I took the hub covers off recently because they were rusty, so off the tag they're missing and off the drives they're missing. Pay what you want. You can buy inexpensive ones, or you can spend $1,000 for a whole set of really nice ones. The front wheel cover hubs, wheel hub covers are still on. You can see the ring around there is rusty. That's why I took the ones off the rear. The baggage doors, it's got 4 bays on the bus. The baggage doors are in the stainless on there is in pretty good shape. There's an occasional ding here or there. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but down the bottom where the rivets are, you know, there's rippling that you'll see on many of the older buses, you know, just from where the rivets itself are. But it cleans up and looks really nice when it's clean. It has not been washed. I drove it we moved from Florida to Arkansas. I moved about 2 months ago, my family about a month ago. Haven't cleaned it since that trip. I sat in a campground. I lived in it for about 5 weeks. All dusty and dirty, so it's actually filthy on the outside right now, so apologize for that. So a little bit more on the paint. There are a couple spots. Here's one of them. You can see this panel is painted well, but here's where the paint is coming off of that panel. It had awnings on it at one time. I took the awnings off. There's still some hardware in some spots, and in other spots there's another piece of paint that's missing. You can see where the hardware was. It's not there anymore. The awnings really were shot. They would have had to been replaced at some point. Anyway, I will start it up here in just a second. To do that, I need to go ahead and turn the batteries on. It has 5 new 8D batteries. 2 down below are for the engine, the chassis. This one here is for the genset. The 2 8Ds that run the coach, the 12-volt accessories in the coach, I actually have them up in one of the bays. I was cleaning this out, but they're just like these and ready to go back into place. Guess I should speed up so this video is not long. Lights on the rear, they've been replaced. Newer style lights look really good, shines up really well. Somebody at some point in time backed into something with that rear bumper. It's beat out pretty well, and it looks good from a distance, but when you get close you can tell it's had issues there. The engine itself, it's the Detroit Diesel 8V71. Turbo, very, very good running engine. This engine has not given me one bit of problem. Transmission's not giving me any problem whatsoever. Again, I'll fire the coach up here in just a second so you can hear that. It does have a receiver hitch on it. Haven't pulled anything with it. I've seen it pulls well. Radiator seems to be in really good shape. So here's the damage on the driver's side. And I'll go ahead and start up front. Somebody caught something at one time. There's supposed to be a vent cover over here. This is the radiator for the generator. It's in a separate bay from the generator. There's a vent grill. I bought a whole new skin for the bay door, and the plan is to replace the one on the other side that has a vent on it that's good. That vent will fit on this hole, put that vent on this hole, and that obviously comes with the coach. And then the other thing is they came back in the fender skirting around here. These last two sections, took those off. I ordered those, I have them brand new from Prevost parts. They're in the bus and ready for somebody to put on. The front two bays are pretty much for storage. You see I have that one pretty much full. Again, storage, water heater that was added on. The folks who originally bought this bus many, many years ago in 1981 wanted to live a lot on it, so to supplement the 6-gallon heater, they put a 30-gallon heater in place also. Generators in this bay, which opens up. I'm not going to slide it out. Possibly you can see, but the generator, I mean, it will slide out. It's a beast of a generator. I've been looking around an Onan Quiet diesel, probably a 7,500 to a 10K replacement. You're talking $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 depending on how you want to go with it. Basically sewage or the black water stream. It's got aluminum black water tank and aluminum water tank that take up this fourth bay, take up the entire fourth bay. And of course your shore power plugs in here. It's got docking lights on both sides. They're actually pretty neat and light up really cool at night. Nice bus in its time. Nice bus still. You know, you can't touch a new bus like this for under $1 million anymore. This one's far from that. Chrome mirrors, great shape. Windows, glass all the way around, for the most part, in good shape. Look at the very top, don't know if you can see it, up in there is a crack on that window. That one's going to have to be replaced at some point in time. And then these RV style side windows on either side, they do leak. There's a felt gasket that needs to be replaced on the bottom of those, so they leak there. So let's go inside real quick and we'll start her up. Starts really well. Hasn't been started. Probably been a week and a half now, 2 weeks since I last started it up. Simply power up, flip the switch, and we're up and running. It's just that well. Gauges on the dash, they all work well. I had a backup camera, really old backup camera system in at one time, so I pulled that one, dropped this big hole there. There was an old AM/FM stereo there, just took it out. It's absolutely worthless. The cockpit area. Somebody replaced these with Denali seats. They're not the best. I've got 2 new seats that I've ordered. Captain's chairs out of a Toyota Sienna, I believe. With shipping, it cost me a little over $1,000 to get those, but that was my plan, to replace those. This is a motorhome conversion from the factory. It was never a seated coach. So one thing you notice is the gear shift selectors on the left-hand side. Most coaches you'll find over here on the right-hand side. You can see now it's go ahead and it's airing up. It's going through the process of airing up. We'll go ahead and walk outside and I'll show you the engine as it's running while it finishes airing up, and then we'll come back inside. Television inside. Still had 3 cruise airs originally. One of them is still installed. I don't know if it works or not. I've tried to work it, but it's going to need some kind of work. has had 3 roof airs installed in it though, and they do work really well. 2 up front, and then 1 back here in the bedroom, which I've started tearing completely apart. Apologize for that, but another roof air back here. The good news is, at least you can see the insulation. Sprayed in insulation throughout the whole thing. It's a well insulated bus. I took out the bed, so there's currently no bed. We were just sleeping on an air mattress. Little closet storage areas back here. Bathroom area. It's got the toilet, the shower. Oops, I'm gonna get video. Bathroom. Refrigerator. I just bought this refrigerator, so it's a brand spanking new refrigerator, and it works really well with freezer. It's got a new microwave in it, the sink itself, the cabinets. My plan was to take all these things out and just rebuild the entire bus. So you can see I took out, we had chairs and couches in here. I took all that stuff out. It's not there anymore. This is where the dining booth was. Sorry, it's not showing up good on the video. This is where the dining booth was. Just took it out, so you can see there was linoleum, and then there's a tile there. But let me run outside because this video is running on really long, and let you at least listen to that engine run. So that's it. That's the bus. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It's well worth what I've got the reserve set at. Well worth that. Worth quite a bit more than that, actually. It's a good, solid bus. Got 170, and let me not lie to you. It has 172,731 miles on it. Runs, drives, excellent. It's a dream to drive. Anyway, thanks for viewing. Email me with questions.